You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Will Lutz, well, he used to do this for the Saints. Now sending it away to them as we're off in New Orleans. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to it used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready. 76.
First play is to the air. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ready up.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Check, check.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Come on. Hit. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Richardson now. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
A gain of 17
That play good for
yards.
17 and a first down.
That's good.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down throw here from Richardson. Wanted to nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw. It's his tight end on the corner route. And they bring to the line. Here's 3rd and 3. The screen pass falls incomplete. Umpire testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Escapes the defender. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got it in the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints get 6 more on their early advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, and you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals in the formation. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. The 50. 30. At the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals lower the deficit to a single possession. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4.
14. Cardinals 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Next, Buffalo 18.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 7.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
7 Pirates. Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to number 25.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. This work begins at the 31. That'll be the 1st and more. Still going inside the 35. And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You played tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay,
Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Ready, go.
They're throwing it. Jump off caught by his back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Zayden Collins in on the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On the jump.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Working quickly here.
First down.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
79 Broncos.
First down, he'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Mustang 19. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Grupe sends it through. And we're outside up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Run throw 80.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Arizona.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing now, Richardson. Forced out to his right. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a
Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Check.
Running from the pistol with Benson. Still has some space inside the 35. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for number
that play
14,
right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now pressure coming. That's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. Into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Tony now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down to the opposite side of the 50.
I I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
On the set.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Unlock Lions. Ready.
Benson on first and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Ready.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
19. Let's go.
Benson once more. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Cardinal. 1879 Broncos. Ready.
They draw it up for him. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. And that's going to bring out fourth down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going
the
down.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Ready. 18. 5. Cougar 19. Set. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to go down. Cardinals got to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. Back to throw now. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here he goes, third and long. As the open man downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Rolling back into the handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
Danger,
line.
Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the
Hawk
house.
70, Hawk 70. Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On the double.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Get it. Like 60 bucks, 60 bucks. Ready?
I'll air it out on third. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Grupe sends it through. And he'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10.
Come on, check. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. If you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
19 tight. 19 tight. Rig alert. What you got? Go.
First down throw here from Richardson. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. They're going to run and draw here with Benson. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and one. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and one.
Let's go. 18 card.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's going to have a touchdown. Let's see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
70, hot 70, cut 19, cut Warriors 70, Dragon 60.
Now Richardson to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
The
Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Cut out left. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action with Richardson. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 12. And the Cardinals first down.
Trap 60.
Defense showing blitz. Richardson finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Hey! Cougar 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! Go!
From the red zone on first. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
17 more yards.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Come on.
Benson can't fight past that line. They stuff him at the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Saints' 3-yard line.
Richardson. He's got it to him yet again. That is good. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
37. Saints 27. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Set up. 19, target. Check up.
They'll go play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
24 yards.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down.
Just one play into this drive, and they are
1st and
already
10
sitting on their own 45.
line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Another throw here on 2nd down. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
McGee on the cover.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And the last time he kicked it, it was taken back for 6. It's a textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
That's good.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Here we go. Check. 70 Lions. Hey, hey. Check that. Check. Ready.
They'll try and run with Benson. And he's down to almost... no, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First down, Cardinals.
Ready, ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Ready.
Staying on the ground with Benson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
He's tackled.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On the jump.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Play action. It's Richardson. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the floor before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18.
They've got a man in motion. Richardson fires quickly out wide. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Throwing now, Richardson. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Dodges another stop. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
60 Maverick. 2. Cougar 19.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
And the Saints.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready up.
And you just get the play off. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now. They need 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Get it. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from Gator here. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Saints, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Going ground on first and goal. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Brought down just shy
Hey, I
of
get
the
it on
goal
first
line.
and goal, right?
A
A lot of
pickup
teams
of
like to
2.
be conservative
Brings up
and limit
second
risk.
and goal.
Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Let's go.
They go to him again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Saints 33.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Gets this one to Myers. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hurt. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Ready?
Richardson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, ready?
On the turn, balls in, lost it. And the Saints get to it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch. That yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Ready?
He's going to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense up to the line pass.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Go.
He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
To number 25.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob.
He's going to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Close to the hurry up here.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
First down.
And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. loose, incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hit it out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And he sails that one over the end zone. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. We've got 3 timeouts left. So you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Shakes himself free. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 28-yard line.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready. 79 Brush. Dragon 60. Street. Street.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready. Top pass all 80.
He's back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On the ready.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go. Nike. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Looking to throw. first down
That's
yardage.
good for a Cardinals first down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cardinals up by 8. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, ready, go. Listen on.
They give up the gun to Benson. And they're able to glide him to a hold after a pickup of 4. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw. Stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Come on, set.
Setting up to pass. Benson's got it. He has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this way.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready, ready.
Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And finally, Brock,